I think that at the end of the day, you have to, I mean, I think that nonprofit and for-profit are the exact same thing, except for, of course, the things like
Some tax code.
right? But and the money that you make in a nonprofit goes back into the
Yeah.
nonprofit, whereas extra money may go to state shareholders and so forth in a for-profit. Other than that, it's the same thing. The
Right.
salespeople and the marketing people are the sales and marketing people. The development fundraising people are your salespeople in a for-profit.
Right.
All the same though. So, and when I say again to either organization is, if you want to start something, if you want to assess should you exist, look at your market. I mean, it's that's what a business plan is. Do we need to exist? If there are five, so we're going to the chamber orchestra. If there are 5 chamber orchestras within 10 miles, do we need a 6th one? And
Right.
maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is yes because of geography is such that, and that's what I didn't understand when I first came to LA. It's like, how can you have so many arts organizations? And it's like, because people don't want to drive 20 minutes because it's actually a
Right.
2-hour drive.
That's right.
20 minutes, it's 2 hours.
That
So
makes Los Angeles the great. I mean, I think that is the, you know, the myth that LA is its own sort of central city, and that, you know, it is the experiment of this kind of distributed cultural environment.
yeah, yeah. So again, there's not a number. There should only be X amount of anything in any particular area. It's, you have to make the case that you should exist, and this is why. To sell it in a for-profit to your investors, or to sell it in a nonprofit to, I also call your investors, your donors, you know,
Right.
because and I think that the stakes are, well, the stakes are high in both, but the stakes I think are even higher in the nonprofit because you're taking the community's money. You are responsible for spending someone else's money. And so many people, and I find this in particular with boards in many cases, because they think, well, it's somebody else's money, even though they wouldn't make those decisions in their own business because it's their money or their shareholders' money. But somehow it's like this monopoly money we have in nonprofits. And you can't think of it that way. You've got to think it's coming out of your own pocket as your own donor. That's why I go back to this owner-operated idea.